We are back at it again, guys. I'm so excited to tell you something that sometimes it becomes hard for me to introduce myself on my own videos. But for the sake of just remembering my name, my name is Alek. I'm from Kenya, which is situated in East Africa. So listen, Zakat Kenya has been there for a while. It is a non-profit organization which is based in Kenya, and its main work is definitely to just assist people when it comes to issues of education, assist people when it comes to issues of feeding people when it comes to the Ramadan, because remember, we have around 2 weeks to Ramadan. In case you're watching this video in the course of this week, in the course of next week, then we'll be remaining with around a week or a week and a half. So the whole purpose of Zakat Kenya is to basically come up with plans assisting the less fortunate when it comes to issues of feeding. When it comes to Ramadan, it's, first of all, it is one of my best months when it comes to these months that we have in the Islamic calendar and the normal calendar. For me, it is really close to my heart. So Zakat Kenya, that's why they came up with an initiative called the IFTAR FUN WALK, which usually happens days or a week or 2 weeks before Ramadan starts. And actually, why do they do this? One, to raise funds for children and families who really need this, feeding them. When it comes to issues of education, because it has various programs that deals with assisting people in general, the society. Because for us, assisting and giving a helping hand to people who really need this is quite important. So this Sunday on the 16th of February, it will be one of those IFTAR FUN WALKs. You will be in check with your health, because I know most of you guys, and I don't mean everyone, but most of you guys, we don't walk. We're usually on our matatus heading home and less walking. So this Sunday we'll be having a good walk, a good cause, which will be donating for the less fortunate. So in case you want to help, donate, and even get their t-shirts, because it's really an amazing one, just check out their Zakat Kenya pages and you'll know how to register, and then from there you will be assisting, and by assisting then more will come. So definitely this is a chance that you shouldn't miss, and let's see you on Sunday, guys. So listen, the reason why I talk about some stuff is it's usually tough when it comes to issues of life in general, because I remember a few years ago, to be precise, around three years ago, I was in a tough spot in my life in regards to issues of on a day-to-day life, surviving and work in general. So the reason as to why I decided to do this video, apart from Zakat Kenya, and actually Zakat Kenya, they're not paying me anything, it's an initiative that I love, because when we approach Ramadan, I'll be telling you more and giving you more insights on it. Organizations that I personally trust, assisting people and families that they really need help. So 3 years ago, I was in a very tough situation, and this is something that I say not for you guys to feel sorry for me, no, but to just motivate you, someone who's watching this video, and you're in a tough spot in life generally, and you don't need to be in a tough spot in your own country, which is normal as well. You can be in a tough spot in another country. Like for me, 3 years ago, I was in a tough spot in a foreign country, guys. And if you haven't watched my videos, and you just scroll down, I have 100+ videos in different places, talking about different stuffs. And let me just remove this. You need to be at least, yeah. So 3 years ago, I was in a tough spot because I was in a country which wasn't mine. One, secondly, there is a lot of expectation that people need when you are not around. That's a reality. Thirdly, you have your own goals you need to achieve. and it is something that not most guys put into consideration, because once you are outside the country, not only your family but even other friends, they perceive you differently. And this is a notion that most of the time I love telling people, that life isn't easy, you know. If life isn't easy where you are in your own country, you can imagine when you're in other countries, when you're in another country. Sorry guys. So this video basically is just to let you know that whatever situation that you're passing through, guys, let it not derail you from achieving what you want to achieve, because the reality is that life will always be hard. And this is something that I was speaking to a friend of mine, telling him that life was hard even way before. You know, sometimes now you can say that life is hard because the situation is tough and all that, and it is true, situation is tough, but to be on the safe side when it comes to discussing about this topic, in our parents' era, it might seem that it was way more easier, you know, as compared to our times right now. Because our times right now, 1,000 Kenyan shillings, it's a bare minimum money, you know. You cannot do much with it as compared to way before. But now, if you try to view the whole scenario in a different perspective, 1,000 bob right now, it's nothing, and it might be easy to get or might not be easy to get, but way before it was way more harder to get it as compared to right now. So before it was way more harder to get it, and it was worth it. It had a lot of importance. But as for now, you might do something small, you get 1,000 shillings, and you might end up asking yourself, like, will this 1,000 shillings help me? Oh, this is CCTV. So these kids are asking me, is this a CCTV? I'm telling them it's not a CCTV. So that's how it is. So life currently is kind of tough, and it is something that I feel like if you put that perception in your head that life is tough and it is tough, it will always be tough. But if you put in the effort, just do it one day at a time. And this is something that I tell people, and I tell myself as well, because no one is perfect, and perfection doesn't exist in this life, you know. So the earlier you understand that life is tough, then the easier will be for you to deal with the toughness of life. Because you might seem that the 1% of people in this life, they enjoy it, and the 1% people, the top 1%, they say that is lonely at the top. What does that mean? It means that for you to reach a certain level of life, then you need to understand that it won't be easy, and not everyone is willing to do what it takes for you to achieve, or for you to reach the 1%, you know. And as for me, I'm not saying I'm in the 1%, but I'm heading to the 1%. So question is, are you willing? Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to go extra mile? Are you willing to sacrifice your sleep for the betterment of the years to come, you know? Because I think delayed gratification means that, for my own understanding, it means that you take time to do something, and it will take time for you to see the results, you know. So for you what you'll be doing is just putting in the work, 1 year, 2 year, the 3rd year, 4th, 5th, you never know. Maybe for you it might come earlier, and maybe for another person it might come a little bit later. So the question is, are you willing? You know, are you willing to put in the work? So for me, 3 years ago, I was in a very tough spot, because I really wanted to achieve something, you know. But the situation where I was, it was tough. I didn't have any work, you And truth be told, expectation is usually very high, and let no one tell you that it is easy. You know, it is not easy. It has never been easy, and it will never be easy. Even 3 years from now, people will be complaining, oh no, you know, life is hard, man. I really wish I can do more. I really wish I can. It was those eras of before, but it is the fact. You have to do it. You have to put in the work. So for me, the message to you and to me, the message begins from me, myself and I, is let us continue putting in the work. And I'm sure within no time, if we are patient enough, then things will flow, things will happen the way they are supposed to happen. So I think this place is locked, but I will have to, yeah, so that's how it is. See you in the next video, guys. Like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend, guys. See you in the next video.